Hey, y'all already know what's up, man. DNA, get money and drink water. To get the official Get Money and Drink Water merch, make sure y'all go to DNAGMDW.com now. If you check out with Shopify Pay installments, you can buy my merch today and pay for it later. Right now, y'all see me with the Scrooge McDuck limited edition Get Money and Drink Water shirt. I will not be dropping these again. It's only a few left on the site, as well as the H2O ones. Go to DNAGMDW.com and get yours now. Jazz the Rapper and Rum Nitty. This is an interesting battle because the battle went like this. Watch again. And I say that more so for Jazz because she almost did the unthinkable. So, being that Nitty is Nitty, you know what I mean? Jazz is Jazz, but I'm saying more people would be surprised if Jazz won this battle than if Nitty won the battle. That's what I'm trying to say. They both legends in their own right, both goats in their own right, but it's more shocking for Jazz to get this battle. That's why I said Jazz dropped the ball and not Nitty. And the reason why I say that is because if you got the pay-per-view or if you get the pay-per-view and watch the VOD or you watch this when it drops, come back to this video and tell me if I'm wrong. Jazz first round. Nitty went first. Nitty's first round is insane. Jazz first round set the tone like, oh my God, she's about to do the unthinkable. And then if you watch in her third round, she took 2 steps forward, then she took 2 steps back, then she took 2 steps forward, then she took 2 steps back, then she took 2 steps forward, then she took 2 steps back. In this battle, if you go to my Twitter, I had Jazz winning this battle 1-0 after the first round. I'm like, it's crazy. All she needs is the second. Nitty's second was retarded with the magenta line, with the seeds, with the pomegranate, with the lollygagging. He went ballistic. Second round was vintage Nitty. I'm like, okay, it's going to be a lot for Jazz to do in this round, to take this round. She started her second. She had some good moments, but then she took 2 steps forward, 2 steps back. Then she took 2 steps forward. Then she took 2 steps back. Then she took 1 step forward. Then she took 2 steps back. She didn't win the second round. So now I got the battle being 1-1. Right? Jazz and Nitty is 1-1 going into the third. Third round, Nitty goes, he breaks down the cop angle or whatever, Kardashian flips. It was a good round, but it was beatable. So I'm like, oh shit, Jazz can still do the unthinkable. She starts the round, angle heavy. The angles is not hitting. She's taking 2 steps forward, then she's taking 2 steps back. Then she took 2 steps forward. Then she took 2 steps back. Then she took 2 steps. And that was the round. Like the 12-step program bar was fire, but it took too many steps forward and too many steps back to get there. I love Jazz, but that third round was Wetzel work. That third round is serious Wetzel work, man. That third round was Wetzel work. It was just too long, just too angle based. And it wasn't hitting. Then I'm thinking, you know what I mean? She's exposing him. She said, my man don't like mayonnaise on his hot dog. I'm like, yo, this shit is turning into a wiki trivia, man. We finding out fun facts about Nitty we don't know. So that's why I say the battle just turned to yo, the battle turned into some other shit, yo. That shit is a movie, man. But I got Rum 2-1, man. I got Rum clearly taking the second, Jazz clearly taking the first, Rum taking the third. Yo, Jazz took 2 steps forward, 2 steps back, and then she took 2 steps forward and 2 steps back. Now, all joking aside, though, this battle had the potential to be a great, great battle, one of the battles of the year, but it fell flat after Nitty's second. Nitty's first, Jazz first, and Nitty's second. If they would have finished strong with 3 more rounds like that, it turned into one of the best battles of the year. But yeah, man, that's my recap on it. Rum 2-1. Make sure you go to DNAGMDW.com to get the official Get Money and Drink Water merch. If you check out Shopify Pay installments, that means you can get my merch today and pay for it later. On that note, good night.